welcome back, my faithful legionnaires, to a long-awaited episode that has been a while since we've done one, so welcome back. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button, as it really does help us out. But before we move too far on, I'd like to say thank you to our recent subscribers that have gotten us up to 320 so at the moment. So yeah, I'm surprised, even though we haven't been doing too many episodes lately, you guys have still been interested in the channel and coming back. Now, without further ado, let's move on to today's episode, and today I am happy to announce we have a very cool one, and you guys would have already known what it is because you clicked on the thumbnail. We are looking at none other than the ATTE from Star Wars. Now, this is personally one of my favorite vehicles in Star Wars. It has some absolutely awesome lookingness on it. Now, personally, it can't do too much. It can walk, it can shoot, but unfortunately you can't move the upper turret by itself, as far as I can figure out. I've been trying to play around with it to no avail, but there might be some way it does eventually move in the future, or just me screwing around with it. I might figure it out. If it does, then I'll leave an update in the comments or something like that. We seem to have a bit of lag at the moment, so that adds to the fun of the game. Oh, almost there. Another reason why we're trying to get into the flying motion, so that way you can have a good look at the top side of the vehicle. There we go. Come on, up we get. Whoop, too far. But yes, there we go. Now, unfortunately, like I said, the upper turret doesn't move, but it's still very cool that it's actually on there nonetheless. Don't mind the base over there. That will come maybe in a future episode. But yes, it's a very standard vehicle. It even comes with some lights, which is a very nice feature, and when you're in the cockpit or the controls, you actually see yourself in there, which I find very cool. It doesn't have any paint job on it. I believe there is a way to give it a paint job, but I thought I'll just leave it as is, nice and plain and basic, so that way you guys get the nice, just basic look at it. Now, what we'll do is hop inside it and give it a little cruise around. Hopefully we don't have too much lag. We might even shoot that little Dilophosaurus over there. There we go. So we are in. It doesn't need the fuel cells. It does actually just work without it. And the cool thing is the back turrets work as well as the front ones. So very loud they are. And then if you're at the back, and you can even see the little turrets moving now. So what we shall do is, there we go, that's a nice little look-see of it. And as, like I said, you can see yourself there controlling it, which is very cool in my book. So let's give it a look. And it does go backwards. Now, I have tried taking the vehicle up and down cliff faces, but unfortunately it wouldn't actually work, but that's okay. It's still very cool to have nonetheless, and it does pack a punch, as you can tell. And it's a very nice little touch with the headlights at the front there. So there we go. Let's see if we can get a nice angle. There we go. And as you can tell, it looks actually pretty to size as it would be in game, in actual Star Wars itself as well. So that is something I quite like about it in the concept of this game. Now, personally, I would love to see some more Star Wars vehicles that in the Clone Wars brought to ARC, as well as any GTA and stuff like that. For ARC, I'd love to see the Z95 Headhunter that is actually in the Clone Wars. And we have reviewed Z95 before on our GTA, but it'd be cool to see one in ARC. Republic gunships and all that kind of stuff. Even some more Mandalorian ships would be very cool as well. But other than that, there's not much else to show in this episode, Legionnaires. It's a pretty self-explanatory vehicle, and it is very, very cool in my book, and it will definitely be staying in my game as a permanent addition to the collection. And another, before we go to it, another thing you can do is put it on a roaming thingamajiggy. So if you wanted to have it walking around your base or whatever, patrolling, which is very cool in my book. Where is it? There, behavior. It will actually wander around and just do what it has to do, which is very cool. There we go. And off he goes. See you later, buddy. So, Legionnaires, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really does help us out, and it is clear to see that you guys quite enjoy these episodes, as you are still liking and subscribing to them. If you want this mod, it will be in the description below, along with any other necessary details. And that's about it for this episode, Legionnaires. We will see you in the next one.